Hi there everyone, I'm just on a break from classes and I've been asked if I could say a few words about myself and about the series of textbooks that I've co-authored called Enjoying English, which is a course that's designed for 5th to 8th graders of junior schools in this region. Well, my name's Jonathan Pendlebury. I was born in the UK in a town called Leeds in the north of England. But I came to Serbia in 1997 to take up a position at the Faculty of Philology in Belgrade, and I've been working there ever since. I've also worked in various private schools, and I've done some classes and courses for the British Council. I've been an examiner for the international exams, Cambridge exams, and various other exams. I've been a participant on numerous workshops, but I've also led various teacher training workshops for the Ministry of Education and for the Cambridge organisation, and also for various private organisations too. I've got my own family now. I'm married and have 3 children, 3 young children, all of whom are going through the Serbian education system, the state system here. So that's me in a nutshell. Yeah, I love my job. I love working in Serbia. I think it's every day is different. There's never a dull moment, as they say. And of course, the main reason why it's so interesting is because of the people that I meet and the people that I work with. I work with a huge range of students of all different ages, and I meet lots of different teachers from all different parts of Serbia and all different backgrounds. And I love the way that everyone has different attitudes, different ways of doing things. I think it's what makes everything so enjoyable when it comes to my job. The thing that really stands out actually is the enthusiasm that people show, the enthusiasm that my students show for learning English, and the enthusiasm so many teachers show for teaching English, and also their enthusiasm for learning new things when it comes to teaching English. So I've always actually said that enjoying something is the key to any learning. I don't think anyone can be a particularly good cook if they don't enjoy cooking, for example. And that's certainly one of the first things that I try to do in the classroom. I try and nurture a sense of enjoyment among my students. I try and make the learning experience a positive one and a fun one. And I think that's certainly the key to any learning that anyone of any age might do. And this is actually one of the reasons why I wanted to get involved in writing a textbook in the first place. So the series of textbooks is called Enjoying English, which reflects really what I've just said about nurturing that sense of fun and enthusiasm and enjoyment for learning a subject. It's written for the 5th to the 8th grade of elementary school, so the 5th to 8th year of learning English. And it's not an adapted international edition, which it's a series of books that's written specifically for this region and this country. And this meant that we could tackle the specific problems that are posed by teaching English in this region, in Serbia, for example. Problems posed by L1, the influence of L1 when it comes to prepositions or pronunciation. And for example, we could tackle the cultural differences between this region and the English-speaking world. It also means that it follows the plan and program laid out by the Ministry of Education. It follows it entirely. And also it meets the quality standards that are expected in this country. And it also meant that we had in mind the specific number of lessons that a teacher has each year to teach, and the specifics of a Serbian classroom. We could factor that in when we were writing the textbook. I think students will enjoy it. Most certainly there's a contemporary and a wide range of topics, for example, nature, music, holiday romances, scouting, robots. Hopefully there's something for everyone in the books. Also, the characters in the books are the peers of the students, and hopefully they each contain something that, again, the students can identify with. The students will learn about their lives, their friendships, their problems through different media, whether it be conversations or emails or dreams. There's even a cartoon story for them to follow. And each character is different, with different hobbies, different backgrounds. So hopefully, as I say, students hopefully will see themselves, something of themselves in each of the characters. The book also has fun pages at the end of each unit. This is to provide some fun, and also so the stronger students have something to do, maybe while they're waiting for the other students to finish an exercise. Very importantly, there's ample opportunity for the students to start using the language they're learning. I don't think there's anything more depressing than just learning something theoretically and not using it. So there are frequent speaking activities that can be done in pairs or small groups or as a class. There's flexible communication games that can be done, for example, board games, quizzes. Also, we try to make sure that the series provides a safe environment for the students to work in. I think this is really important when you're learning something new. So there are Serbian translations of the new words. There's a small grammar booklet. There's a mini test booklet. There's a audio material for the students so they can listen at home and they can practice or they can prepare. And there are interactive games and activities that can be done on electronic devices again. So students have more support. It provides more support for them to do in their own time. There's also the idea that students are motivated by recording their own progress. So there's a portfolio, a self-assessment, self-evaluation section in each unit, and self-revision as well. This is actually one of the things I'm really keen on, the beginnings of learners taking responsibility for their own learning. So this is the beginnings of that. And hopefully they'll also respond to the intercultural approach that we've used in the books. There's again, that's something I'm really keen on, exposing learners to as much culture as possible. I think it brings a foreign language to life, really. In the books, we've got the culture crew, which includes characters from different ethnic backgrounds, and they talk about different cultural aspects, whether it be food or typical but strange festivals like cheese rolling, different beliefs, different schools and different ways of education. So all these aspects of the English-speaking world when it comes to culture, and we link it into Serbian culture. For example, there's a text about the Belgrade Marathon. Again, it's one of the advantages of writing a textbook specifically for this region. And language learning isn't just learning words and grammar after all. I mean, it's trying to immerse the students in the whole culture, but from a distance. So hopefully it makes students more broad-minded and gives them a different outlook on life, and see other people, see that when other people do things differently, it's not necessarily wrong. So I think these are all reasons why the students will get an awful lot out of this series, this Enjoying English series. As a teacher myself, I think it was always really important for me that the series gave teachers an awful lot of support, and that it wasn't just focused on the students and the learner having a good time and learning, but also providing teachers with enough support to make their lives as easy as possible. So there's an awful lot of support in the book. At a very basic level, the teacher's book gives detailed step-by-step instructions or suggestions for each unit, each page, each exercise. But the other thing I think that from my point of view, the best lessons I do or I've done in the past have been the ones that have flowed. So, for example, students talk about a topic, then they read or listen to the same issue, then they look at the vocabulary and the grammar that they've seen in action in the text that they've just read or listened to, and then they practice this very same vocabulary and grammar in a controlled manner through exercises, and then we take it to the next stage where the emphasis is more on fluency and getting them actually using the language in a slightly more natural context. So this is something that we've tried to do with the book. The emphasis is really on learning the language in context, which I also think makes the teacher's job much easier. So instead of something just popping out and you saying, okay, this is what we're going to learn today, the students have actually seen this language beforehand. The series focuses on the active use of language and the development of all 4 skills, including a particular focus on the tricky skill, the really tricky skill of writing, which I think is a skill that is maybe neglected or maybe not dealt with enough. Certainly, my students at the university have problems with this still. So this is one area that this series concentrates on. There are revision units and practice tests provided which help prepare your students for tests, and the tests are also provided for the teachers. So these are a few of the things that hopefully will make it enjoyable for the teacher. There's also more in the teacher's book. So the teacher's book provides ideas for how to give a grammar presentation, suggestions for the board, how to set out the board when it comes to presenting something on the board. We've highlighted potential problems when it comes to teaching a specific language area. We've given ideas for classroom management, student interaction, whether it be pair work, individual work, group work or class work. The student's book is also strongly supported by the workbook, so the workbook follows the student's book and provides extra practice. And I think really importantly for the challenges, one of the main challenges that is faced by teachers nowadays is the mixed ability classroom. So we've tried to deal with that. So we've given extra activities. I mentioned the fun pages before. So we've tried to give extra activities for fast finishers, both in the textbook with the fun pages, but also in the teacher's book. So these include, for example, crosswords, quizzes, word searches, riddles, jokes, things like this. There's also lots of extra ideas for games and activities to reinforce language areas, either at the beginning of the lesson as a warmer, or at the end of the lesson to warm down, or in the middle of the lesson, it doesn't matter. For example, the ladder game, or running dictations, shouting dictations, verb tennis, mingle activities, board games, lots of short activities which are designed to reinforce language, but also to change the energy in the classroom if the teacher feels that the enthusiasm has dropped a bit. These are activities that I know I always find useful in the classroom. And there's also lots of recycling of language through the book, through the series, which I think makes the teacher's job easier because students see words and language over and over again, and so it slowly sinks in. This recycling is either formally through exercises, revision pages and tests, or informally when through the authentic texts that they read or listen to. And also there's projects as well. We've included various projects. Again, the aim is for students to have fun, enjoy it, but also to recycle the language and use the language as much as they can. So all in all, I think that this is a really sound course for teachers to use and to enjoy using. Well, if I had to sum up, I'd say that the Enjoying English series is stimulating, challenging and interesting for both teachers and students. For students, it's reassuringly familiar, so they've got regular characters throughout the series. There's Serbian culture is dealt with in the book, so again they feel safe in this environment. And also there's this emphasis on the active use of the language, so they feel that they're progressing, and yet it's all based on a very solid theoretical background. The series helps their self-development through increasing their learning strategies and broadening their cultural awareness, and it uniquely targets the specific interests and problematic language areas of this region. And hopefully it's also enjoyable for teachers too. It's got a very strong supporting material for mixed ability classes. There's plenty of revision, there's plenty of testing, there's plenty of games, there's lots of support for lesson planning and classroom management. So this, in a nutshell, is hopefully what the course is about, and hopefully you will enjoy using it and your students will enjoy using it too. Okay, thanks for listening. Bye-bye.